Hi friends, today I'm going to demonstrate how to create a REST API from IAB Toolkit. Okay, so to create a REST API, there are multiple options. Okay, you can go through File, New, click on REST API, or else in the welcome page there is a Start by creating REST API. Okay, click on REST API, give the application name. Let us as example, I'm going to create a calculator API. Cal dem. So my API name is calcdem. If you want to modify the API base path or anything, you can uh, you can change it accordingly. So to create a REST API, if you want to create from the scratch, the approach which I'm going to demonstrate, you can follow it. Or else, if any external application has provided you the Swagger document, directly just you can import the Swagger document. You can create REST API by with the help of Swagger document. So here I don't have a Swagger UI editor, so I'm using IAB toolkit to create a Swagger REST API. Click finish. So once the API, the logo looks like this. If you create application, this will be application. The library, it looks like this. For REST API, the demonstration will be like this. So once it opens, here we can see resources, model definition, error handling, security. These are the sections for REST API editor. Okay. So in the model definition, so likewise in WSDL file, we have a input schema structure, output schema structure. Also we have we can create the complex type for the particular group of elements. The complex element in WSDL we have a complex types, right? In the XSD there is a simple types. All the simple types are combination of complex type. Okay, if you have one or more simple types in, we group it into one unit, we call it as a complex type. Here also we can give the one unique name for input thing, output thing. Okay, so here it is very simple, like just click on plus button, it automatically added. Okay, for my input I can say input params. Okay, this is my input object name. If you want to add, just what you need to do, select this one, it is an object. So here we have certain types of objects, like whether it is an nullable object, boolean, number type, integer type, string type, all those type. So based on your requirement you can choose it, whether it is an array or what kind of it is. Okay, so for my case it is not an array, so it is a simple object. So if you want to add the object, just click on elements like this. So I can give value 1. So and its type is integer. Okay, or integer or number, whatever it is. So if you want to add one more element, select this one, click over here, it will allow you one more element, value 2. Okay, so just select integer. Okay, this is my input object, input parameters. I'm taking two values, value 1 and value 2. Okay, next I'm going to create one more object. Okay, for output object. Okay, for my output I have select this one, click add button, it will allow you result. Sorry, just select result. Okay, it is of type integer. Okay, my model definition is ready. Okay, it contains input parameter objects and output. Okay, this is my model. Okay, so once I create the model, then I need to create a resource. Okay, so if you click on resources, it will ask you the base path. Okay, so along with HTTP methods. Okay, you need to define the base path. Like, so my base path will be add, just I'm giving some name, add operation. Sorry, add operation. I'm going to post this request. Okay, so the error, I mean the earlier it was a error, right? And now the error is gone away. Okay, click apply. Okay, so see, automatically post add operation. Okay, so here see, automatically input params is happening. Then for output we need to select this one. So what is the output for this one? Output. Okay, based on that, here you need to select if you want to write a description. So response status, the status codes will be displayed. Okay, this is the simple how to create a simple REST API. I mean, by using IAB toolkit, there are multiple tools are available. So based on your requirement, you can choose your tools. Okay, so if you want to create a message flow for this one, create a subflow for this particular operation. So whereas in REST API, we call it as a each thing, we call it as an operation. For each operation, it will create a separate subflow. Okay, this is my post add operation. Okay, post is the method name. Just the my operation name is add operation. Naming convention like this. Okay, so here I'm going to map the two objects. Okay, so just I'm constructing what exactly the my operation is going to be performed. This is very simple operation. Just I'm taking the two input parameters. I want to add those two and send it as a result that will act as okay. So this is very high level demo. It is not I'm not going to create very complex for to understand what exactly how to create a REST API from the IAP toolkit, that by as a simple steps. So from the output root dot JSON dot data dot output dot result. So this is the object which I had given while creating the output object. So if you notice here, this is the object which I had given, schema value output dot result. Okay, so result will be of type I'm taking from input root dot JSON dot data dot input input params. Okay, so you need to follow the naming convention whatever you had given in the object input params param. Okay, in input param there is no s. Okay, in value 1 plus same thing value 2. So just I'm doing the addition of two values as a API. So this is a very high level demo, okay, for your understanding purpose. So my demo is done. Okay, let me create a bar file and deploy. Okay, if you want to see that message flow, let me open my message flow. Open with message flow editor. See, it contains HTTP input node, then route to label node. It is going to be passed to label node. This is the subflow which I have created for my demo purpose. So automatically, so this one will accept JSON format. Always keep it in mind. REST API will take JSON input. Even if you want to work, your API will accept other than JSON demo. So just make it from the drop down. You can choose anyone and you can work accordingly. Okay, this is about high level REST API which I have created. It will take two input arguments. It will send as a addition as a result. Okay, that is about my demo. Okay, let me deploy this flow. So let I'm deploying my API inside in one of the EG. Click finish. If you want to see your Swagger files, you can see it. This is this is your Swagger file, extension of JSON file. If you want to open the editor, it will open it. You can see. See this is from the toolkit which you have created. This is the you can, if you want, you can try write this Swagger by using Swagger UI editor also. Okay, so now my flow has been deployed. I want to check it. I want to run my flow. Let me open web user interface. So I let me open web user interface. So for why I'm opening web user interface, right? So I'll show you like where how to capture that URL where it has been deployed under. Okay. So the URL which you are going to trigger from the third party tools like SOAP AI or Postman, you can directly trigger the request from there. So it has opened So it has opened in GUI. So go to your server where you have deployed. So here I have deployed my. So REST API. You can. See, this is the URL which you are going to use in your SOAP UI or Postman tool. Then after that you need to give the operation name. So let me open REST API, copy this one. So this is my URL. After that you need to give the your operation name, whatever operation name you had given, right? In this is the operation name. Okay. So ours is post operation. Post. Just I'm copying this one. Input request I'm copying. It should be in the JSON format. Our case it is input param. So I'm sending value as 10 and 20. It should come result as 30. Let's see what will happen. Output came as empty. It is going to output. So here it is a spelling mistake. That's why it is not able to read. See, it came as result as 30. If you notice here, earlier it was PA REMS. Now it came as 30. So I hope you enjoy this video. So just this is a simple REST API how to create from IIB Toolkit. So I'll try to create more videos.